Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buddy up! 44, Mike, let it roll! West! Come on over here, come get some. Let it go!
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Wait, set! Wide, 80! Watch the run! Wide! 72!
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Jim! Check 52! Check 43!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, crunch! Action. Check 3.
On second down, this is Jackson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check 24, check 24. Yeah, 22. Check, Bama. Switch. Check. Fresno. Tighten up.
On third down, this is Jackson. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
58 to Mike. Exit.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Check three.
On second down, here's Barkley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Switch it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Bang. Get it all. West. Check three.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
25, check 25, check 25. 72.
On second down, it's Howard, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. We get hit. 52's the mark, boy. 50. Regular.
Fournette, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on. I got him. On me.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, Wood. Mike, 57.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He's checking crap.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 58, right over there. Yeah. Wahoo. Right there. You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown.
On the carry, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact